Hello everyone, it's Rose and I'm finally back and I feel great and I'm very excited to be doing another unboxing for Newhomy today. Now this is for an order that I placed towards the end of January, and there were a couple of items in it that were out of stock when I ordered it, so they held the order for me until they could ship everything together, which is fine. And so today I'm going to be showing you 5 gorgeous items, and it's been so long since I ordered them that I've almost forgotten myself what they are. But I'm going to remind myself and show you very quickly. So before I get on to actually opening these up and showing you, I want to remind you that you can use discount code Rambling Rose just as you see it on your screen, and you'll get 15% off on everything that you buy at Newhomy. And also, I would like to remind you to like this video and click to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. That'll help me out tremendously. Thanks so much, everybody. And let's get into these gorgeous diamond paintings. Okay, so today we're going to open number 684, 685, 686, 687, and 688 US. So let's start with 684. And this is a 40 by 50, so they put it in 2 bags for shipping to keep it safe. Oh, and I can tell right now that this is a Huacan factory printed canvas. So I mentioned in a comment to one of my viewers in a video yesterday or the day before that more companies now that I work with are using Huacan as their printer, and the way we can tell is that first off, the diamond paintings come like this. They come on a roller, so the canvas is going to arrive in excellent condition. Their color list or their legend includes the quantity of diamonds, and sometimes there's a red print down here that tells you the size of the diamond painting and the number of colors. So this one has 33 colors, which is good. And it's a 50 by 40. And the other thing about the Huacan printed diamonds is that usually the printed size is the drill area size and not the canvas size. But we'll see. And the other thing, the other way you can always tell is that their bags of drills are labeled like this. So it's the color number, the DMC number, and the number of drills in this bag. So for example, here, for number 29, which is 3828, it says you need 571 drills. Well, they have 628 drills. So you always know exactly how many extra drills you've got to play with. Okay, so they also, and I may as well show you this now, they also send you a premium kit. So what you get in the kit is a set of Huacan tweezers, the black metal tweezers. These are not branded Huacan, but they're the same ones that you get with a Huacan. You get a regular drill pen, but it's got a squishy and a 4-placer on the end. And then you get a large, I don't know, that looks like a 9 or 10 placer. That is a good one. This is one that you can use with square drills, and this is a square drill kit. So guess what, people? I'm going to be able to test whether Huacan has gotten over its Drill-mageddon. So I think I'm going to have to add this kit to my rotation of projects because I do want to be able to test that for you. And so I'm going to add one of the Huacan round kits that I've got. just recently, and I'm going to add this one to my list of whips so that I can test this all out for you. Okay, so Who also always seals their diamond paintings in shrink wrap, and they usually put some tape around it. Yep, here's the tape. Just trying to find the end of the, I'm not going to bother, I'm just going to cut it carefully. And I don't mind that at all. This just helps to protect the canvas. Now, usually, this is the first time that I've bought a kit from Newhomy that did not have poured glue. I don't really care about poured glue versus double-sided adhesive. I know some people feel very strongly about using poured glue over double-sided adhesive. I'm fine. I'm agnostic about it, as long as the diamond painting arrives in really good condition. This one has arrived in perfect condition. Now, it's a little bit curled, but I'm going to show you how to fix that if you're new to double-sided adhesive diamond paintings. When it's a plastic covered kit, you could take this diamond painting and roll it back on itself. Never, never do that with a paper covered diamond painting, because you will almost certainly ruin the adhesive by causing it to bubble and make what's called rivers that will make your drill placement wonky. And unless you fix those rivers before you start drilling, you're going to have a problem. And I'm wondering if I just put a river in here. We're going to see. Okay, so the best way to eliminate the curl on a paper covered canvas is, okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm doing this really carefully because I don't want to fold the canvas in any way or bend the canvas in any way, and I want to let it relax as naturally as possible. So I'm going to, and you see how here the paper pulled away? That might cause a little bit of a wrinkle in the adhesive there. So what I'm going to do, and I want to make sure all of this is on camera. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back the paper from the bottom first. Doesn't matter if you start at the top or the bottom. Okay, so there was just a little bit of pulling away that happened here. So I'm using my bone folder, which has no sharp edges on it, to flatten out that little, what's called a tiny little river that formed there. So I'm going to go up about halfway, and then I'm going to pull this back down here, and then this side of the canvas now is flat. I'm going to do exactly the same thing here. Pull it back, lie it back down. Here there are no rivers that formed. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Oh, there's coffee on the bottom of my cup. So there we go. All right. So I'm going to pull this away here. There. And you can always feel when you get to the point where you released before. And there. And since I want to show you this canvas, I'm going to pull this almost all the way off. I don't ever want to pull it completely off because it's going to be a real pain in the butt to put it back on properly. So I just release it to about 1 centimeter or 2 from the edge of the paper. And this is an absolutely Gorgeous canvas. So, so beautiful. Wow. I did not know that this was a Huacan canvas before I ordered it. It is absolutely beautiful. It arrived in impeccable condition. The only little thing that went wrong with it was me being a little bit too aggressive when I was, trying to flatten it out. You have to really take your time with these. And this is absolutely stunning. Wow. Okay. I hope that this would look this good. It does look this good. Like I said, I had no idea it was a Huacan. Huacan does have beautiful, beautiful images. And so I'm actually going to put this on my rotation to do very, very soon, because I think it's going to be really important for us all to know whether the Huacan square drills now are good. Because when I started diamond painting, there was something going on called Drill-mageddon. And that was when Huacan, which was a huge seller at the time, and they're still huge, but they were one of the favorite diamond painting companies out there on AliExpress. And they went from having really, really good drills to, when I started diamond painting, everyone was talking about Drill-mageddon, which was when Huacan switched the way they made their drills or where they got their drills, and they had horrible, horrible drills that popped like crazy. And so I never bought, I think I bought 3 or 4 Huacan canvases before I knew about Drill-mageddon. Actually, it was more than that. I've done 3 or 4 of them, and I swore to myself I would never buy another one. So I bought this one unknowingly. But now I know what to look for when I look at the canvases, the images of the canvases on the websites. And so what I'm looking for is that third column that has, or the fourth column that has the quantity. I needed a sip of coffee. Okay. So yeah, this is a beautiful canvas. That is not a surprise. Huacan canvases are always great. It's the drills that I'm most concerned about. So, since I've got this opened, let's take a look at the legend. And, oh, I like this. Oh, no, well, yeah, okay, it's got legends on both sides. And I was going to say, oh, I like it because one of them is upside down. No, I have them both upside down. So I have to turn this. Okay, I got to turn it. There we go. Doesn't matter right now if that's a little covered up. So let's take you out of the cradle. Let's take a look at this legend. I'll go up to 1x so that we can see it in detail. The symbols, I'm sure, are going to be very, very clear. I've never had problems with the symbols on a Huacan diamond painting. Now, the last one that I opened was a round. And it was smaller than this. It was a 30 by 40, and it did not come out very well. This one, at 40 by 50, it's a perfect size for this image. Maybe it could have actually been a little bit smaller, but oh my goodness, look at that again. Isn't that just absolutely stunning? Okay, so I think that these symbols are going to be nice and clear. And let's take a look at the canvas now. And you see how beautiful and clear that is. The printing is impeccable. So there are other companies on AliExpress that are Huacan companies. One of them is AZQSD. The other one is, oh my goodness, I can't remember it right now. It'll probably come to me. Anyway. AZQSD is one of them, and I did an AZQSD canvas recently, a square canvas recently, and there were no popping drills at all. Now what I did find was that some of the drills were a little bit too small. I'm not actually overly concerned about it when the two small drills are like the 310s and so forth, because you can't really see any gaps between them. But when they're light colors like this, if the drills are too small, you're able to see the black grid lines in between your drills. And that I don't like. So that's what I'm going to be testing for. First, to make sure that there are no popping drills and that the drills are good quality, not tabby or anything like that. And we'll take a look for that when we do the drill review for this, because we'll be able to see if we take a little bit of time. And I just have to pull this back a little bit more. I don't have to show you the entire canvas because you get the picture here. It is a beautiful, clear canvas. There is nothing wrong with any of these symbols. I love the canvas. Absolutely love it. Love the picture. This is going to be beautiful when it's done. Even if it is poppy, and I hope it's not, but even if, in a worst case scenario, this was a poppy drill diamond painting that was a pain in the butt to do, it will still look gorgeous when it's finished. Because it's only you'll ever notice that there were popping drills. Popping drills are something that, you can see them because the painting is not flat when it's done, because the drills actually, they buckle on the paper because there's not enough, or on the canvas, because there's not enough room for them all. So the only place they can go is sort of buckling up on top of each other. So you'll be able to tell, but from a distance, nobody else will ever be able to tell. So it's not it makes for an unpleasant drilling experience, but which is, for me, one of the main reasons that I like diamond painting is I love the drilling. But in the end, the picture looks great. I did 2 huacans for a friend of mine, and she absolutely loves them. I had a misery doing them, but they did turn out beautifully. So, okay, let's take a look at these drills. I'm going to put them in order first just to make sure I have everything, and then we will take our time looking at these square drills. And there's a few little loose drills. That's probably drills that got that were on the outside of the zipper seal on these bags, and so they just fell off in transit. I'll check to make sure that none of the bags are open, because we don't want drills spilling all over. But other than that, I'm pretty sure everything's okay. Lots of 310s. We're going to look at those in detail. I'm going to get a big tray, and we're going to look at these to see what they're like. And now just hold on a sec while I put the rest of these in order. Okay, so I do have all the colors I need here, and almost all of the bags were not properly sealed. So these are the only drills that came out of the bags, and those were the ones that were loose when I opened the big bag of drills. I'm not worried about that because they always send way more drills than you need. Okay, so we are going to look at these drills in detail because I want to see if there's anything wrong with any of them. Okay, and let's start. Just going to move this camera closer to me. I'm going to zoom way in, and we're just going to do this old style. It's going to take a little while. I don't need to pour them all out, but we do want to get a good sense here. So these are the 154s, and I'm looking for tabs. I'm looking for oddly shaped drills. I'm looking for drills that are not flat, and I'm not seeing any of that. These look really good. Now, maybe they're too small, and that I won't be able to tell until I start placing drills on the canvas. But to start off with. Those 154s are good. And I'm just gonna put that there. Okay. So now we've got the 310s, and clearly I'm not going to pour them all out. I'm just going to pour out a bunch here so that we can look at this. There are 14,742 310s in this bag. So that'll keep me busy. And normally I wouldn't close the bag while I'm looking at drills, but I don't want to spill 310s all over everything. So I'm just doing my best here to lay these out in the tray. And those 310s look pretty great. Okay, so there's one that's not good. But that's why they send you so many extras, because you need 13,402, and what did I say they sent? 14,742. So they've sent about 1,350 some odd extra drills. So you can throw away a lot of drills and still not worry about running out. There are still going to be leftovers, I'm sure. So again, the question is, are they going to be? And I just want to sort of shut these down a little bit so that they're lying against each other, because now what I want to do is look for drills that are the same size. So I want to make sure that there's not all kinds of odd sizes of drills here, because that would lead to popping as well. And I think it looks pretty good. Now you guys know I don't normally do this when I get drills, but I'm really nervous about who it can. And so I really want to take the time to show you. So the black drills look good. Okay, that's great. That's really good. They might be a little too small. We won't be able to tell that, like I say, until we start drilling. But with the dark colors, I'm not worried about too small. That's not going to cause a problem at all. Oh, and there's another one. Well, I'm not going to bother putting that away. Okay, so let's take a look at the 3s. I don't have to pour these out because we can see in the bags. And I'm just looking for tabby or anything that looks a little odd. And nothing does. They look good. So I'm just going to set that big bag of 310s aside here, because I'll put it in the bag separately. So let's see here. These look good. This is going to take a little while, like probably another couple or 3 minutes. So if you don't want to go through the whole thing with me, you can skip ahead. I will not be offended. Now, I did not know that this was going to be a Huacan. I think I said that at the beginning, because I wasn't aware at the time that I ordered this that the companies that I work with are now ordering from the Huacan factory. Now, as I said, I know what to look for, and so I will have an eye out. I'm going to pour some of these out because I can't flatten them out in the bag. But now I know what to look for when I'm looking at listings on websites, and depending on how this one turns out, I will either be avoiding other ones or I will happily get them. Because like I say, I don't care about the paper cover. I'm perfectly happy to work with diamond paintings that are done on double-sided adhesive. I know some of you don't like the double-sided adhesive, you prefer the poured glue, in which case don't order when you see one of these legends, because you will get double-sided adhesive. And again, you can tell the legends because they have the quantity of drills marked on them, as well as the number, the code, and the DMC number. So 4 columns in the legend instead of 3, which is what we normally get. If these drills are good, certainly it's always up to you what your preference is in terms of diamond paintings, and whether you go for poured glue or double-sided adhesive. But if Whoacan has improved its drills and have perfect drills now that are the right size as well as not tabby and stuff, then I really think you're cutting yourself off from some really gorgeous images, because the Whoacan factory really does have some amazing images, and I would be happy to go back to them and buy more of these on the websites that I work with if they're good. And these look good. These look really, really nice. I haven't seen a tabby drill yet. They're nice and flat on the bottom. There was that one bad drill that I saw in the 310s, but that's one that I saw in probably 400 or 500 that I'd poured out into the tray. That's not bad. So yeah, these are good. Yep. Okay. So I keep on adding to my list of diamond paintings that I need to work on, which means I think I'm going to have to remove at least one of the ones that I did a penny pick for, because we have a Diamond Art Club, a large Diamond Art Club, Sasha and Jet, coming up as the project of the month for, I think it's April. So in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be working on Sasha and Jet, and I had picked the penny for the Ice Princess sometime last year, and that's another great big humongous one. And I don't need to be working on 2 Diamond Art Clubs within just a few months of each other. So I'm going to put the penny for the Ice Princess back in the jar so that I can work on some of these, because I really want to be able to report back to you on how this works up and how this does in terms of the drill sizes, because I'm not concerned about tabs, and I'm actually not concerned about popping at this point, I don't think, although we'll find out soon enough. It would be very sad if there were popping. These drills look so good. So good. Okay. Yeah, it would break my heart at this point if they turned out not good. So I'm very tempted because I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished a little project that I'm working on, a Kleenex box. And I'll be finished that later today after I finish editing this video. And so maybe I'll start working on this later today. I'm well advanced on the project of the month. I've only got like maybe 2-3 days work left to do on it. So I don't need to work on that until next week. So maybe I'll work on this and see how it comes along. Ooh, 33, 5200. I don't get 5200s all that often. And they're always so nice to get because they really do give such an incredible shock of color to things. Like, they just make everything else stand out. And look at this gorgeous, gorgeous color. Beautiful, beautiful drills. Yeah. And I do like the fact that they come already kitted up, because then I don't have to kit up. All I have to do is draw the label, or yeah, draw the symbol on the package. And like I just put a label that has a sticker that has a picture of the symbol on it on this bag, and I stick a piece of cardboard in there so that it stands up, and then I just work my way along. So, okay, these drills look great. So let us see how this is. And by next week, I'll be able to give you an update on how this diamond painting is coming along. So that's what I'll do. I'll work on it this week, and I'll do at least a bit of it just to get started and make sure that I've used most of the colors, if not all of the colors. And then I'll be able to report back to you on how it is and whether it's something that I can recommend that you buy. Based on what I've seen so far, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I say, the canvas arrived in absolutely impeccable condition. The canvas, the symbols are all, like, the printing on the canvas is just exquisite. It's so perfect. And I couldn't find any bad drills except for that one 310. So I think that this is going to be okay. My only concern is the size of the drills, and that I'll be able to, you know, have a, oh no, I thought I saw another loose drill, but it's not a loose drill. Okay, I have to label this. I'll be back in just a second. Now, I realized I haven't measured this yet. I want to make sure that you can see it all. So let's see if it's a true 30 by 40, or 40 by 50, or 50 by 40 rather. It is 48 and a half. So we'll call it 49 by 39. So that's close enough to true. And this, I'm just going to mark it as Hurricane. All right. And the adhesive does extend up into the top here. So I'm just going to put that on here because I want to remove that adhesive from the top there. So that I don't get lint all over it. And I'll do the same thing along these two, all three sides here. I'll remove that excess adhesive. Okay, so just gonna label the drills and I'll be right back. Okay, so for those of you who did watch the whole thing with the drill review and everything, thanks for sticking by. Like I say, for those of you who didn't, overall, I think this is going to be good. The drills looked good. The only thing I can't tell is if they're going to be too small or too big. That I'll tell when I actually drill this canvas starting later today. Okay, so that's number 684. I would call it a qualified win. 33 colors. All right, next up I have number 6. Oh, and I didn't say what I called this one. So this is number 684. I call it Flowers and Butterflies, the one that we just saw. And coming up now is number 685. And this is in a series that I'm sure all of you have seen. This is a Rose Tries for my friend Rob, the dog painting dog dad. The diamond painting dog dad. The diamond painting dog dad. And this is the series of, what do they called? I can't remember what they're called, but they're like flappers and things, and they are all beautiful, and many of them are Christmas images, and I don't think it's too soon to be ordering Christmas images. I actually ordered this, like I said, towards the end of January, so I was getting a good start on my Christmas stash of diamond paintings for next year. And there's just a little bit of air, that like little air pockets that formed in the mailing of this between the plastic and the poured glue. So I want to just flatten that out so that we've got a nice flat canvas. So the only thing I need to flatten out now is just at the top here. I'll roll this back on itself. At the bottom, I will do exactly the same thing. And like I say, you can do this with plastic covered canvases. Never, never, never do it with a paper covered canvas. You'll likely destroy your canvas. Okay, so this is a 30 by 40 canvas. I suspect it's a 23 or 24 by 33 or 34. It's actually 24 and just over a half, so we'll call it 25 by 34 and a half, so we'll call it 25 by 35. I call this one, number 685, Christmas Lady. And this is done in the new style, which means that the original image was printed on the canvas with circles where the round drills go, not squares of colors. So what you get is a much more detailed picture than you would ever get if this was the old style pixel print. And you get the detail on her dress that you would also never get if this was old style pixel print for round drills. And I have explained the difference between the old style and the new style in many of my other videos, so I'm not going to explain it here. You can go back and find it in another video, or I will talk about it in a week or two, but I'm not going to talk about it in every single video I make. So I like this. You can read Christmas perfectly clearly. You can see all of the beautiful detail in her jewelry, her dress, her lips, her face, the Christmas tree. This is awesome. I love it. And this one was also less than $10 US. So really, really good. It has 22 colors. We're just going to take a look at the legend right now. And those look pretty good. And what you can see here of the canvas, the printing is so clear. And so you see how there are circles on the canvas, not squares of color that you place round drills on. And so that's what allows the back, I said I wasn't going to explain, but here I am explaining. That's what allows the color of the original image to come through between the drills, and so you get all of the lovely detail of the original image. Look at that. All that beautiful detail on her, on her bracelets, on her dress, her necklace. Like, that's incredible. Her lips and eyes are beautiful. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous. Rob, I know you're going to love this. I just know you're going to love it. But you can still tell me down below just how much you love it. Yeah, this is great. Beautiful, beautiful. And as per usual with the new style printing, for round drills. The legend works beautifully on the canvas. Everything is printed so clearly. I could do this without a light pad. I might use one depending on what I'm working on underneath it, because usually I don't work on a canvas this size on its own. Usually I've got a bigger canvas underneath it, and so sometimes I put another light pad out between them, but usually I don't. So this one here, I will not have any trouble working without a light pad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I love it. So this one comes with, ooh, a special kit. It's got tons of bags, and it's got a 4-placer on the pink pen. And very nice kit. Very, very nice kit. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, one of my hairs stuck to it. All right, I'm going to get the drills ready to look at, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're supposed to have 22 colors, and we do have 22 colors. So let me bring this way, way down. We'll take a look at the drills. Now, I don't have any ugly diamond paintings to show you today, but I do have, I think, a couple at least, viewer finishes, and I do have a few updates, not too many, on the project of the month. So I'll stick those in later on in the video, probably in between a drill review, because I like to just sort of do a little slideshow of the work that people have sent me for their finished products and stuff, because I don't want to diminish all of their hard work by just flashing it up in a side-by-side. So there you go. And if you would like me to try a diamond painting for you, especially now that, you know, some of the diamond paintings that we're seeing are plastic covered, and well, most of them are the plastic covered poured glue, but some of them are new style, some of them are old style, and now we also have both round and square drill canvases that are coming with the paper covering from the Huracan factory. So let us not forget the Rose Tries program, and I'm going to put up the information for the Rose Tries program on the screen. That's where, if you see a diamond painting that you really, really like, that you want to buy, but you just have too many questions about it, you're not sure if it's going to render well. Oh, see, there's a piece of trash, but that's not something I'm worried about at all. The drills all look good. There's just a little piece of trash in there. But you've got questions about a diamond painting, and you're just not sure if you're comfortable buying it. Send me a link to the diamond painting. Put Rose Tries in the subject line so that I know what it is that you want from me, because I get a lot of email. And if I don't know what something's about, I usually don't bother looking at it for days or days. So Rose Tries, subject line, send it to me at ramblingrosedp@gmail.com. And then put the link in the body of the message, and it has to come from one of the stores that's listed as an eligible store on your screen right now. All of this information for the Rose Tries program is also included in the description to this video down below, as are the links for all of the diamond paintings that I'm showing you today. Those drills looked really, really good. And I wouldn't have expected any differently, because whenever I see this striped packaging, the drills are always good. Okay, I am going to put the drills away, and I will be right back. Okay, so that is number 685, Christmas Lady from Newhomy, done in the new style, round drills, beautiful. I think this is going to be absolutely amazing. And I have now worked on at least a couple of the new style diamond paintings, and I gotta say, I love them. They really do turn out better than old style diamond paintings of the same size and the same complexity. Which is not to say you can't get an old style diamond painting in the same size of a different subject, as long as that subject is not too complicated for the old style pixel printing. So we might have, oh goodness, I'm trying to get the kit out. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, another special kit that's got the 4-placer, tons of bags, as well as the drill boat and everything else. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so this is another one that, oh, thank God, it is done in the new style. Thank God, because I was afraid that this one would not look good if it was not done in the new style. But it is, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is number 686. I call it the brown-haired goddess. It doesn't have to be a goddess, but oh my God, is she ever gorgeous. I adore this diamond painting. It looks incredible. I'm just going to unroll it, flatten it out a little bit, and then we will do our normal review. Okay. Wow is all I can say. This is so perfect. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's measure. So it's 30 by 40 canvas, and the image area, the drill area, is 34.5, so we'll call that 35 by 25. So you would need a 10 by 14 frame for this if you wanted to frame it. Okay. So let's take a look at the legend, and we'll look at the drill area afterwards. And again, let's blow that up to 1x. Again, I don't expect to find anything other than sheer perfection in terms of the printing, the legibility of the legend, etc. And yeah, this is so beautifully clear. So beautifully clear. Look at the hair. Look at the beautiful outlines that you get with the new style. You would not get that level of detail. These outlines around, you know, the shoulder flourishes and so forth. Look at her hair. You wouldn't get that detail on the hair, the ears, the eyes. The face, even this close up, is perfect. This is such a thing of beauty. I love it. And it's so beautifully printed. The symbols are great. Wow. Just fantastic. And we've got a mix of color blocking and confetti. Not much color blocking really, but there's a little bit. So that 4-placer will definitely come in handy. Very nice. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, let's take a look at the drills. Okay, so we need 24 colors, and there we have 24 colors. So let's take a look. And I can't remember if I mentioned this, but this is also cheap and cheerful, less than $10 US. And remember, you'll get 15% off of that with code RamblingRose. So it truly is a bargain. Yeah, very nice drills here. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna love working on this. You guys, I don't know, I just love diamond painting so much. And I'm excited because I've started ordering some paint by numbers and some puzzles, some jigsaw puzzles. And so I'll be starting to show those on my channel in the next couple of weeks. I just received a couple of paint by numbers yesterday, and they'll probably come up in the next, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. And I'm super, super excited about branching out. But I am never going to leave diamond painting aside, because diamond painting, for me, it is just the craft of perfection. I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, so oh, there's my 3756, I think it is. Yeah, 3756. I love this color so much. All right, that's it. All the drills look good. Everything looks perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I am just gonna put these away and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so there we go. This is number 686, Brown-Haired Goddess is what I call it. I can't remember what Newhomy calls it. It is perfection. I love it. I love everything about this diamond painting. Perfection. Wow. Okay, next up we have 687. And this is another Rose Tries for my friend, DP Dog Dad, whose real name is Rob. And I'm just going to flash up in the corner here a link to Rob's diamond painting channel. He does diamond painting and other things as well. So he does loom knitting, and yeah, you might want to check out his channel. And if you love pets, if you love dogs, he's your man, because he's got, I think, 4 dogs, and they're just absolute cuties. So Rob used to live in a climate where tulips grew, and tulips are amongst his favorite flowers. Rob now lives in Florida, and the climate does not support tulips. So he misses tulips, and he asked me, a few months ago, to try a whole bunch of different tulip diamond paintings for him. And so I said, sure, why not? Because I love tulips too. And so this is one that that he asked me to try for him. And I'm just looking at it, and this one is done in the pixel style. So not the new style. So everything is squares of color on the canvas. Is it? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I'm going to zoom way in on this, and we're going to look at this together. No, this is new style. This is new style, and you can see that because there are circles on the canvas with other colors behind them. So you can actually see more color than just the drills will give. So this is a new style picture. Now, I think this would still look better. I think this would still look better if it were in a bigger size. Although I think it'll look nice, but I think it would look better in a bigger size, or if there were more colors. There are only 19 colors to it. And with my eyes, I'm not getting a really great effect. With the camera, it looks better. And I think when I do the canvas review, I will pull back from it so that we can see it from a distance, and that might look better. I'll take a look at it from a distance with my eyes as well. But this is my least favorite of the 4 that I've opened so far. So I'm just saying. But Rob, of course, I want your opinion on this. So I'm going to flatten it out just a little bit more, and then we're going to take a look at the legend and measure it and take a look at the drill area. Now this one, the canvas is quite malleable, so it doesn't take much to flatten it out. There we go, it's flat. All right, let's measure. So this one I call Pink Tulips. It's number 687. And it's probably going to be like a 35 by 25 again. Whoops. Yeah, 34 and a half. So we'll call it 35 by 24.8. So we're going to call that 25. 35 by 25. And so sometimes, as you see, it's hard, even for me, to be able to tell immediately if something is old style or new style printing. And like I say, often it doesn't matter. Although if this were the old style printing, it definitely wouldn't look this good. Like this looks better. Like this doesn't look as good as I would have liked it to look, but it looks better than it would if it was printed in old style. But it's not printed in old style. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at the legend. And this is another one that has this AE symbol. I haven't figured out which printer it is, like which factory it is that uses that symbol, but stores like Newhomy, they order from a whole bunch of different factories to get that wide range of different styles of diamond paintings. And so you get different symbol sets from each of the different factories. And that's fine. Everybody's got their favorite symbol set. Everybody's got their favorite factory. For me, as long as the symbols are nice and clear, I'm happy. Looks good. They're painting the hallways, and so the painters are just outside the door. So Pippi's going to start barking. Okay, so let's keep going here. They're still out there talking, and it distresses her, but she'll get over it. She sounds grumpy. She's a very grumpy girl right now. Okay, so the printing is nice and clear. Very, very clear. You might be able to work on this without a light pad. It's very, very clear. It's all good. Okay. All right. I'm going to get the drills ready, and I'll be right back. Oh, but first I'll show you the kit. So this is a standard kit. Nothing extra. That's fine. Okay, so as we take a look at these drills, I will just let you know that this is a Rose Tries, and it's cheap and cheerful. So keep that in mind with the number of colors and all of that stuff, because the more colors, the more you're going to pay. There's just more work that goes into everything, from bagging the drills to everything. Not bad. Not bad. And PJ Diamonds tend to be very, very good quality. And they seem to be the preferred diamond supplier for the factory that prints these canvases. So everything looks good here. Really nice drills, beautiful colors. Yeah, really, really nice. Very, very nice. Okay, all right. I'm happy with everything I see. I don't personally love the image. This is not an image that I would have chosen. For some reason, I don't like photographs in diamond paintings. I've had one photograph done as a custom, and I didn't like. I mean, it looked good. It's a nice one. It's a family photo, but I don't like diamond paintings that are photographs of things for some reason. I don't know why. That's just me. So this is not one that I would ever have chosen for myself. But Rob, I would love to know what you think of it and whether you plan to get this one or the Christmas lady that I showed earlier. All right, I'm just going to put these away and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is number 687, Pink Tulips, round, new style from Newhomy, and I think it looks good for what it is. Not one that I would have chosen, but pretty. So now I said I was going to pull back on these tulips and see what they looked like from a distance. And oh my goodness, from a distance, they look pretty amazing. So I take back what I said about this being maybe too small a size for the subject. This looks amazing. And I'd say the camera is about 3 feet away from probably about 3 feet away from the tulips. And this is in 1x. And yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, let's take a look at today's last diamond painting. And this is one, number 688, which I am pretty much sure I am going to love because I've done another one in this series and I loved it. And so this is a raccoon. What do I call it? Raccoon. And I think he's adorable. This one is not new style printing. It is the same thing, like I think it might even be the same artist. I don't know. But it's certainly very, very similar to one that I've done before. This one has an SKU in the 29. One of the ways that I know if something's going to be new style or old style is I look at this SKU. And if it's under 300,000, I'm almost certain it's going to be old style. I'm trying to figure out when they started making the new style. And I've kind of narrowed it down to the 300,000s for the SKU numbers. But I haven't been scientific about it. I should be a little bit more scientific about it. But right now, anything over about 330,000, I'm pretty sure will be likely to be new style. But there's no guarantees. But anything older, like anything below 300,000, I expect will not be new style. And this is not new style. This is pixelated. But because it is such a simple image, it looks great. Look how cute this guy is. Oh my God. And the canvas is terrific. It really does feel nice. And that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't have to be new style to look stunning. This is so adorable. I love it. Okay, let's measure it. This one has 18 colors, so even fewer colors than those roses, and yet still, I think it looks absolutely great. So this is 24 centimeters by 33.5, so we'll call it 24 by 34. And this is a Rose Tries for my patron Sarah, who asked, I'm not sure if she actually asked me to try it or not, but she saw it and she knew that I had done the other raccoon and she said, oh, you might want to try this one. So I did. So I ordered it. Now, she asked me for that months ago, and since it wasn't like an actual Rose Tries request, I kind of put it to the bottom of the list until I couldn't resist anymore, and I had to get it. So here it is. Oh, and look, this one also has all those bags and a four-placer, which on this diamond painting will come in very handy because there are areas of color blocking. So it's a really nice kit. I love those. I love the kits we're getting today. All right. So let me just stick this label on here and we'll take a look at the legend. There is only one legend printed. This one is less than $10 US, so it's cheap and cheerful and super simple legend. So this is like 1 to 7 and then ABC, etc. I like the fact that they don't put confusing numbers on here. So they do have S, which is, oh, let me zoom up to 1x. They do have S, which is this pale blue, and then they have a 5, which is sort of a pale blue-green. So depending on how those go together on the canvas, that might be a little bit of a problem. And yeah, they do appear side by side in a lot of places because they are that similar color. So you'll need to be careful as you're placing this, especially if you work in less than, brightly lit conditions, because it'll be easy to mistake that 5 and the S. So that's something that I would be very, very careful of. That, I think, is the only thing on this canvas that I don't like. The K, I would have liked to see it printed in, is that a K? No, it's an N. Hold on. All right, so this is a K. I would like to see that printed in white. Other than that, it all looks good. So the S and the 5, a little bit confusing because they are pretty close in hue. The K, I think, would look better if it was if the K was white on the dark plum color. But everything else looks really good. And those are not deal killers for me. I think the thing that bothers me the most is the S and the 5s, to be perfectly honest. That I wish they had taken more care with, because let's just find another area where they're together. There's not that much space actually where they're all together, but up in this corner here, that's where we find most of them, and that's where we see them side by side here quite a bit. So just be aware if you're going to get this one. All right, so let's pull back and take a look at this happy guy from a distance. And again, I'm at about 3.5 feet away with the camera in 1x, and he looks amazing. What a happy guy. I just love these pandas. I think I have it. Pandas, they're not pandas. Often they're called happy panda. That's the name for them on the website. But they're raccoons. Let me see what this one's called. Just a sec. Yeah, he's called Happy Panda. So this is my happy panda raccoon, and I just love him. I just love him. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah, for pointing him out to me. He's so cute. Oh my God. All right. Let's take a look at the drills now, and I'll get them out of their packaging and I will be right back. All right, you guys, I just have to show you all of these spectacular colors laid out before I show you them individually. This is so pretty. I absolutely adore these colors. This is going to be so much fun to work on. So much fun to work on. All right, so we need 18 colors, and there's our bag number 18. Let's start there, and we'll take a look at these. And then at the end of this drill review, I'm going to insert the little slideshow of project of the month, and if I got any Newhomy completed items, I am going to show those. I don't remember if I got any Newhomy viewer finishes, but this is a call to those of you who want to show off your Newhomy finishes. By all means, send them to me with the name of the store that you bought them from, and as clear a picture as you can get. And if you can, take the picture straight on so that there are straight line, like so that it's like a square or a rectangle and not like a rhombus of some sort. I'd appreciate that. It makes it easier to do the slideshow. Otherwise, I have to manipulate to get your picture looking the way it would look if it were just lying flat. But yeah, send me your finish, and I would be happy to show it. You can send me your finishes for any of the companies that are listed on your screen, and I will include those finishes in an upcoming video for that store. And because these are the stores that I work with on a regular basis, and so I know that I will have more videos of unboxings that I can add your photos to. And it doesn't matter whether I have unboxed that item or not. In fact, part of what I'd like to do is expose my viewers to even more of the great diamond paintings that these stores sell. So if you can send me a link to the diamond painting, that's great. But if you can't, just tell me where you got it, and I'll be able to find it most likely. The other thing you can do is you can send me your finishes for any project that I have ever shown on my channel, but it has to be one that I have unboxed, and I will include that in one of my post-completion videos if it's not from one of the companies that's listed on your screen. Okay, so that is the Happy Panda, as Newhomy calls it, or raccoon, number 688, as I call it. I think it's absolutely adorable. Now we're going to go into viewer finishes, if there are any for Newhomy that I received, and I'm going to show you any updates that I've received on Project of the Month, and do just a little update for you of the projects for April and May, which April, it might be getting tight to order if you haven't already, but you can do a diamond painting on the same theme as the April ones, as either of the April ones or both of them. And for May, I think there's still time to order if you want to order one of the May diamond paintings. So let's go to that. All right, so you can find the links to everything that you saw in that little slideshow in the description box down below this video, along with the links to all of these diamond paintings that I've shown you today. And we're just going to do a quick review of the 5 that I opened today. So number 688, Raccoon, old style, round drills. I love it. Number 687, Pink Tulips, round drills, new style. I don't love it close up, but from a distance, it looks fantastic. Rob, I'd love to know what you think. And Sarah, I'd love to know what you think of the raccoon. Number 686, brown-haired goddess, round drills, new style. This could very well be my favorite one of the day. It's a tie between this one and another one that I'm going to show you. Number 685, Christmas Lady. This is a rose tries for Rob. Rob, I'd love to know what you think of her. I think she's gorgeous. This is a new style diamond painting. Round drills. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Everything works. And our first diamond painting today, number 684, Flowers and Butterflies. I'll just show you once more the thumbnail. This is a stunning image. The drills looked good. It is a Huacan canvas. It is a paper covered canvas, so we know that that's double-sided adhesive. That doesn't bother me. My concern is that the drills, although they look perfect, I'm concerned they might be either too small or too big. If they're too small, the light drills will have spaces between them, which I don't like because then you can see grid lines. And if they're too big, then they'll be pushing up against each other and they will pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start working on this later today. And by the time I do the next Newhomy video, which will be next week, I will be able to report back to you on how this is coming along, and I will show you the progress on it. So there we go, everybody. I would have to say that all of these are winners. All of these are winners. And this is the only one I have any hesitation about. And I am very cautiously optimistic, and I'm going to have all of my concerns addressed very, very quickly because this baby is going to be on my table later today. So with that, my friends, I want to thank you for your attention during an hour and 32 minutes. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching. I would love to know what you think of all of these canvases and your thoughts on this video. Do please remember to like this video, and all of these items are available 15% off whatever the lowest price is, because you're not going to forget to use code RamblingRose. So that's it, everybody. Take care. I'll be back with you again tomorrow with another diamond painting video. Bye-bye for now.